Hey, this is Chris, keeping it real, facts over fear. How are you doing this morning? I'm doing good. Back out at work. It is lightly raining. Unfortunately, I'm doing a deck, and so there's only so much I'm going to be able to do. But there are some things I'm going to be able to do. Just some more commentary on the herd immunity chart yesterday. I just looked at the website to see what the total number of the running average of cases, 7-day running average of cases is jumped to 2,081, which is about 40 higher than the previous peak back in July. And so it looks like this increase is for real. You always want to do a 7-day rolling average, of course, because it takes out the daily spikes and sags and averages everything out. And so, you expect lower counts for the next couple days, and then it's going to start picking back up on Thursday as it usually does. I call them data dump Thursday, Friday, and Saturday because evidently a lot of health authorities do not send, they only send in their results once a week. And so that's why you can go through the first few days of a week and it looks like things are getting better, and then all of a sudden you get to the weekend and it's spiked up again. So here we are. We are in a position where the case numbers are going up. Of course, the reason for this is the reason for this and the main driver of this virus pandemic. If you don't know yet, it's not whether or not we wear masks. It's not whether or not we wash our hands. It's how much we go out and we intermix socially. That is the main driver of this pandemic. If you'll notice, if you look at the chart I made, you notice that when we were on total lockdown, that was when we had the best results. There were no masks. There were no nothing. There were no real rules except stay home unless you absolutely have to go out. And of course, back then, back in March, everybody was scared to death, and I was too, because we saw what went on in Europe and we saw what went on in New York City. And we thought, oh my gosh, this is all coming here. Well, it didn't, because New York City and Europe are different because they have socialized medicine. Essentially, New York City has socialized medicine. And so Western Europe and neither Western Europe or New York City has ever put enough money into healthcare to make it work, because there is not enough money to put in when you say you're going to take care of everyone. And that's just kind of the way economics works. Um, but be that as it may, we all stayed home. We were all scared, and then we started going through the summer, and regardless of what the executive's orders were, the cases spiked in late July, early August, because people were already tired of it. And then the cases spiked, and everybody got a little bit worried again. Everybody dialed it back until the universities went into class, and then it spiked a little bit again, but not nearly as high as in July, like late August, early September. But now we're back into a situation where the cases are going to spike, and I believe it's just a gut feeling. I have no data, because there is no data really to speak of other than the test numbers, and so that's all I can go on. But I can only I can only surmise from what I see on the ground here. Not here. There's nobody out here. Southern Virginia is a nice place to be if you want to get away from people. But I go to the grocery store; it's full all the time. I mean, every time I go, there's like what I would consider to be the normal number of people in there. Anywhere I go, there's a lot of people out and about. Traffic has returned to normal, which means you don't want to go into Raleigh because it's terrible down there, but because it always has been for the last 10 years. And so that's what's going on. And now, of course, all the public schools are getting ready. I mean, I noticed that locally in Granville County, somebody's going back to school. I don't know if it's just like K through 3 or something like that, and I think that's what it is. But I forgot to check that out before I did this video. Wake County Public Schools are getting ready to go back into session. I'm not sure about, and that's the second largest um, group of students in the state. Mecklenburg County, which has Charlotte in it, I'm not sure what their plans are, but they're probably getting ready to go back. And so, there's nothing as far as interacting socially and getting out and being out and about and meeting people that we don't ordinarily associate with. And nobody's stopping that. And so when the cases spike, that is the reason. And so I did another video on masks yesterday as well. You can wear your mask all day long, and it's already been proven ineffective to stop anything. Because everywhere, again, what I see with my own eyes, everyone wears a mask. Not everyone wears them correctly, but everyone's wearing one. In fact, most people that I see who are going into shop at places have their mask on and they're wearing it properly. It's mostly the employees at the places I go that aren't wearing their mask properly. But you know what? It's hard to wear a mask for 8 hours because it's very uncomfortable. It just is. I mean, that's the only reason I really don't like to wear one. It's just like, man, my face gets hot, and it's not a good feeling. And I just need, I don't spend any time in the store at all. I go in and get what I need, get out. So we are going to see. I think we're going to see cases continue to climb. I don't know how high they're going to climb. I know this calls into attention the whole reasoning behind my thinking about when this is going to end. But the fact of the matter is, the more cases we have, the sooner we will reach the end. And that's just the way it is. And so we're just going to have to learn how to deal with that. I mean, if we want to have a normal society and we want to get back to moving around the way we are accustomed to, then this is going to be the price that we're going to pay. And nothing we can do is going to alter that. This virus will spread regardless of what kind of barriers. Unless you make everybody stay at home, it's going to spread, and that's just the way it is. All right, got any questions or comments? Isn't that such a nice... Of course, it kind of matches the mood of the weather right now. If you have any questions or comments, leave them in the section below. Like and subscribe. We appreciate when you do, and we'll see you on the next fact-filled video.